Hi everyone, this is Jason Buraka of Wall Street from Main Street. On Tuesday, I managed to finally get an interview booked with Jack Abramoff. He's very controversial. He's the former top lobbyist. He was called, I think, one of the most corrupt and crooked men on K Street and for lobbying. The fact of the matter is, I think, a lot of lobbyists do what Abramoff does. Maybe they weren't as big. Maybe it was other corrupt lobbyists who were jealous and wanted to steal his clients who turned him in. Anyways, though, we're going to get him on Tuesday. And for our listeners, if you want to submit a question, go ahead and submit one if you have a question about corruption in Washington, D.C., how we can clean up lobbying or clean up corruption in Congress or the bureaucracy. This is one of the men to talk to. He's a true Washington insider. He had a book out called Capital Punishment, The Hard Truth About Washington Corruption from America's Most Notorious Lobbyist. The reviews on it are kind of mixed. There's a lot of people in there who wanted him to be more remorseful in the book, but he does talk. I haven't read the book, but I've read some of the reviews, and he does talk about stories about a lot of the corruption, and a lot of the people actually don't believe how corrupt DC is. But we're going to ask him how we can drain the swamp, what Donald Trump is up against exactly, and how to clean it up. Something else. So go ahead and submit your questions if you have any for how we can reduce lobbying in government. What are some of his suggestions? Any comments about that? Please don't attack him. Any of his character personalities. He seems to me to be a reformed man. He's turned into a whistleblower. He's speaking out against the corruption. I believe in second chances in life. So please keep any mean comments or anything like that. I know we have those of you defending Fidel Castro, which some of you who are defending Fidel Castro, which is kind of ridiculous. Fidel Castro murdered, around 100,000 people, him and his regime. He did stood up to the United States, but he was incredibly oppressive to anyone who spoke out against the corrupt socialist communist government in Cuba. So, please be respectful of that. If you do name call me on my channel, though, I probably will block you if you start cussing me out. So those of you who cussed me out and started questioning me, that's why I blocked you, because you started name calling me on my own channel. This is my internet home. You do this. Would you let someone in your own house come in and start insulting your house and yourself and your wife? I don't think so. You'd ask them to leave, which is exactly what I did on my own channel. Anyways, though, guys, the last point I wanted to bring up, besides submitting listener questions for Jack Abramoff about draining the swamp, lobbying, corruption in Congress, etc., we're going to ask him about corruption on both sides, Republicans and Democrats also. But the last thing I want to talk about is I really need you guys to submit your email addresses, because it looks like Mo and I are going to have to start looking for a backup to YouTube. Our views have intentionally not grown. They've been stuck for 4 or 5 days now since Monday. They haven't moved our views. In fact, they've subtracted over 6,000 views from our view count. Our subscriber count was stuck for days, for 3 or 4 days, actually longer than 3 or 4 days. Our subscriber count was actually stuck for weeks. They didn't move it at all. It was stuck for about 3 weeks or more. They didn't move our subscribers at all. Now it looks like we're going to go over 13,000. Weird things are happening to the Wall Street from Main Street YouTube channel. I have no doubt it is the algorithms from the hardcore Democrats at YouTube and Google who are doing this. Eric Schmidt has been long associated with Hillary Clinton. The WikiLeaks came out about Eric Schmidt and Alphabet, or whatever the hell the company Google is trying to change its name to, Don't Be Evil, which was their slogan. So for our videos, they are capping views and demonetizing. Normally, I'll give you guys an example. With Charles Ortel, in the past, our views were capped on past Charles Ortel interviews about the Clinton Foundation. So they would get up really quickly to 20 or 30,000 views past Charles Ortel interviews in a matter of days, if not a week. And then the views would just trickle. They would just be totally stopped at there, and they've demonetized those. So normally with an interview with this Charles Ortel, an epic one that's really good, if we did get 30,000 views, we would be getting $100 or more in ad revenue for clicking, around $100 extra to our monthly to do an interview with the Charles Ortel. YouTube has been demonetizing these. So we only have about 7,000 views. I have no doubt that it is YouTube's algorithm. Anything anti-Hillary Clinton, Clinton Foundation, they're screening out and reducing for the most part. So, we live in crazy dystopian times. I ask you guys submit your email address. because we have a way to contact you. We are debating writing a investing report with a 2016 review, 2017 preview in the near future. If we do start writing it, it probably wouldn't be out until late January, maybe early February, because we've been waiting for the election stuff to happen and see if, the Democrats try any other crazy tricks to try to stop Trump from getting to the White House. So now that that's for the most part over, we'll have the electoral voters finish, mid-December. And that should finalize things, although, the mainstream media is going to try to basically get Trump impeached or limit him to one term. But, YouTube and Google are playing games. They've reduced the amount of money that we make each month. I don't want to talk about the exact amount, but, it's been more than halved lately. So it's been cut. I think a lot of it has to do with any anti-government or any anti-Hillary Clinton videos. They're either demonetizing automatically or they're capping with their algorithm the amount of views and how often it's shared. Okay, guys, well, submit your questions to Jack Abramoff. Definitely check out his book if you have time, you're interested, and hopefully the interview on Tuesday is really good. He's a very interesting person. I do believe in second chances for people who make mistakes. Even if they're felons, they do. The United States is a country of second chances. Unlike other countries, the United States is supposed to be at least a country of second chances. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for watching this quick video, and please submit your questions for Jack Abramoff. I will ask at least one. Bye, guys. Hi, everyone. It's Jason Burak of Wall Street from Main Street. Thanks again for tuning into our podcast and for helping us get over 2 million views on our YouTube channel and over 10,000 iTunes downloads per month. We have a special offer for our Wall Street for Main Street listeners that has proven to be a good investment based on plenty of 5-star reviews from satisfied customers and independent fashion bloggers. Mo and I recently tried some shoes from a new company which is run by a family of third-generation shoemakers called Grant Stone Shoes. These are classic Goodyear welt shoes using full-grain leathers from world-renowned tanneries. In a world filled with disposable products, it can be difficult to find items which can be used for years and later passed down to the next generation. Grant Stone is a smaller brand going direct to the consumer, which offers unprecedented value. Quality and fit is the cornerstone of their program, and the customer response and reviews confirm this. These are high-quality shoes at a good price for the busy professional who wants to improve their appearance at the office, in the boardroom, or out on the town with your girlfriend or wife. Or, if you're single like me, you will look good with these shoes on and maybe impress the ladies with your style and taste. But, if the ladies love Obama or Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders and hate free markets or capitalism or entrepreneurs, at least I will look and feel good in my comfy Grant Stone shoes. Mo and I have worked out a special offer for our listeners. So when you go to grantstoneshoes.com, enter the code GOLD, that's GOLD, for 10% off any purchase. That's grantstoneshoes.com and enter promo code GOLD.